All right, so let's talk about this Tyler Perry thing. People are dragging Tyler Perry about his new #1 hit movie, Straw. People are dragging Tyler Perry because they're saying that he's exploiting black women's struggles. But they're dragging Tyler Perry for doing what Tyler Perry does, right? He puts black pain on the screen. Now, let's take a minute and talk about it, okay? Yes. It's intense. Yes, he does cram a lot of struggle into the first act like it's a trauma buffet. But also, for a lot of people, that's real life. And that's not just overdone drama. That's Tuesday night at Auntie's house. A movie is 2 hours and he's telling generational stories in a limited time. That's going to feel dense. It's why it's called drama and not comedy, action comedy. And let's not act like all he does is drama. If you want comedy, go to Netflix, pull up his Medea's Homecoming on Netflix. I believe that's his last comedy. It's his traditional wisdom, goofy slapstick situation, like a Medea witness protection program, Medea's Boo. That's what those comedies are. I think I don't follow him super closely, but I think the last few movies he's done have not been comedy. He did the woman male war hero thing. That was a really good movie. Please forgive me for not knowing the title of it. It's not that I don't care. I didn't think that it was amazing, because I do think it's amazing. Brung tears my eyes. It makes you feel proud. I appreciate that one. He did something with the Kelly Rowland. I couldn't really get into it, but people gave it good praise. He has some series out, but nonetheless, he does have his comedic portfolio of films, if you will. Now, he built a brand. He built a really big one. An emotional storytelling and slapstick live with his plays, and he's done it in film. And both live rent-free in the same studio. Tyler Perry's got an audience, a faithful one. That audience made him rich. And it allowed him to build a studio where he says he's made more black millionaires than any film studio, than all the other film studios combined. Now, I don't know if he meant Atlanta. I don't know if he meant the entire Hollywood system. I don't know all of what that encompasses, but it says something. You know, he did it at the BET Awards when he said it. Now, we can want better representation and still acknowledge what he's done for the culture. Not every storyteller is a solution. Sometimes they're a mirror. And sometimes the mirror shows us things that we'd rather joke about than heal from. So before we cancel Tyler Perry for the 17th time, ask yourself, are we mad at the trauma or mad that he won telling stories we're too ashamed to? Let him make his movies. If you don't like them, Netflix has so many different options. I believe, whatever road and thing he's been doing with deal he has with Netflix to roll these movies out, they have the comedy, they have the other film producers or whomever. They have a section for black leads. Go check him out. Don't watch his movies. Don't support him if you don't want to. I have not seen the movie, so maybe my feedback will change after I watch it, only because I'm not above reproach. I can change how I feel about things, but on this one, I'm pretty comfortable. It even goes down to the I'm gonna sound like Unc for real, but I am who I am. Listen, it even goes down to the rappers when they were having the type of concerts. It's a specific genre of music of rap that gets violent. Like I don't know. I think the peak of that has passed. Oh, I don't stay up on the latest trends. Just give Unc a break. Cut him some slack. But anyway, there was a certain genre of music. It was like the fight gang music or something. It was, yeah. Drill music. Yeah. And it's no disrespect to them guys. You know, do your thing cause 21, do your thing. But the drill music at one point was earning, and I don't know if it's still the case, it was earning a bad rep for inciting violence at these concerts. People would get hurt at these concerts, and crowds just too crazy. I don't go to a lot of concerts. I've been to 2 or something. Last one I went to was a few years ago, and it was a Patti LaBelle concert. Don't judge me. I gotta see, you know, some of these acts before they go, the older performers. I don't have to make a reason for why I went to go see Patti LaBelle. I don't have to do that. Anyway, it was a nice concert, but won't no dangerous stuff going on at the Patti LaBelle concert. It was a whole bunch of white diamond in there. That was it. The drill music had a bad reputation at a certain point, and I'm gonna wrap this into the Tyler Perry thing. I think we've moved from the peak of it. Again, I don't stay up with it. I think it's a different trend going on. I don't know. Listen, they were arguing against the drill music at one point, but I said, hey, wait a minute. And it was like some kind of conspiracy that the labels and the music industry was doing. And I had to tell people, well, the drill music actually represents a certain demographic, and is why said demographic supports and comes out to the shows. I can't, something's in my beard, man. Anyway, the said demographic comes out and goes to the concerts, and the rappers are making the money. Period, point blank. People buy when you have what they want. People buy when you're selling what they want, right? So, of course, the stories about it getting violent, I would like for it not to be the case. People should go spend their money, have fun, and be safe and return home. I don't think anyone's arguing for that point. But it is something, I don't think it's some kind of big conspiracy to imagine that, you know, rappers express themselves as any other genre of art in a particular way and tell their stories, and people, you know, that they represent come and support. So I think that people should be able to do that. And I say all that to say Tyler Perry is in that same realm, or he's in that example, as to say he represents a certain demographic. He represents certain people, or at the very least, his content is entertaining enough for people to come out and support, which is why Netflix would do a deal with him. I assume, presumably there's a deal or some kind of contractual situation going on, because that's what you do when you're a big business and you're producing film, especially with the juggernaut Netflix. Presumably there's a certain number of films he has to do, or he's able, I don't know the specifics, but anyway, I say all that to say there's value there. He's become extremely successful. He's made other black millionaires. He's making other people successful. So whatever formula he has, it's working for him. And if you're not interested, don't watch. I hope you are interested enough to watch me, and I hope that you're interested enough to continue watching. Now, it is 12 in the morning. Let's see if I can hit the gym and fry fish. I don't know. Have a good night. I love you for watching. Thank you so much. Watch, click, and maybe I'll do a little something for you. Maybe. I'm not starting the OnlyFans just yet. Let's see how this works out. But y'all have a good night.